Hello everyone, and welcome to Jer's Motorcycle Repair. Here we are once again, working on the old 83 Shovelhead. Today, we're going to put a kit in the carburetor for it. So, follow along with me, and be sure to hit the like and subscribe. I appreciate every one of you that do. Let's get started. Alright, well, I picked this carburetor up. The guy advertises new old stock, but it's not. But it has not had much use. It's in really good shape. Much better than the original that I pulled off the bike. So it did have, and I didn't notice it in the pictures when I bought it, which is my fault, but it didn't matter. The fuel inlet here, as you can see, this is a new one because I had to replace it. I'd pull the old one out because the plastic end was broke off. This is a high flow brass, all brass, which is nice instead of that plastic. So, alright guys, we're gonna pull the bowl off. I broke all these screws loose earlier, so you didn't have to see me struggle with it. And in case people, for the people that have not worked on one of these Key-in Butterfly carburetors, you'll notice one screw on your accelerator pump is the longest one. It goes right here. Let's see if I can. You got the 3 holes here. It's going to go there because that goes all the way down, holds your float bowl on. And we'll get the rest of these out. And by the way, the screwdriver I am using is a JIS. Because these are JIS screws in this, which stands for Japanese Industrial Screw. They look like a Phillips, but they're a little different. And that's why people end up rounding these off, because they use a standard Phillips screwdriver on them, instead of using the correct screwdriver. Okay, there's the bowl. Got the accelerator pump right here all taken out. Yeah, that diaphragm, I'm sitting, it needs replaced. No ring. There's no ring right here. That's going to get replaced. The bowl O-ring is going to get replaced. Take the float out. These are nice. One screw holds it in. There's your float and your needle. Now, there is a, right here, this is a rubber plug. Pull that off, and down in here is your low idle jet. That's our low idle jet. Now we're going to pull the main jet out right there. There's the main jet. And this is running a 170 main jet, I believe. Yeah, it looks like it says 170. And, okay, that's basically, on this carburetor, all you got to take apart. So, we're on the float bowl. A little tiny O-ring right there. That's got to come out, plus our float bowl O-ring. Well, don't have my little pick with me right at the moment, so we'll just pop this little O-ring out. There's that one. There's the float bowl gasket. Hey, that's that. Now I have an assortment of torch tip cleaners that go down really small. And I'm just going to run it through here, through the main idle jet, or correct me, I'm sorry, the low idle jet. It's all clear in there. The main jet, that's clear, but we're going to run some carb cleaner through it. Excuse me. My little nasty bowl. I will take carb cleaner. I like to plug the end off and make it go through all the holes on the side. Make sure everything's clear. Clean out the main jet. Oh yeah, that was good. Now we're going to clean out the bowl. This is your overflow. The brass tube sticking up right there, that's the overflow that comes out this hose. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go backwards. Stick the tube in the hose. Goes such a tiny hole. Oh yeah, that's clear. That's good. Now, got a little tiny O-ring right there. Pop it out. Clean out the accelerator pump holes. Oh yeah, it's going through. Yep, that's good. And I'm gonna, right here, that's your nozzle. Try to blow through it. Yep, that's good. Okay. Now, we're gonna, means I put a new inlet in here. I'm gonna blow through there just to clean out any garbage. Don't want that getting in our needle, the seat. Oh yeah, that's good. All right. All them holes are empty, clear. That's a good thing. All right, we'll set this nasty tray out of the way. Oh no, wait, hang on. Got another O-ring right here. You take that out. Boy, that one's not in very good shape. Yeah, that thing disintegrated. Alright, we'll clean this out. That's good. Alright, everybody's happy there. We like happy. This is a spacer that's on that bike, goes in between the carburetor and the intake manifold. Somebody had put red silicone on it at one time. I got it all cleaned off. Got all the old gasket off and everything. I laid it down on a flat surface on a piece of sandpaper and made it smooth and flat. So just wanted to get that cleaned up so we got a good seal. We don't have intake leaks. And I got James gaskets, the new gaskets I was talking about earlier in the last episode. Excuse me. These have a silicone impregnated layer in there on both sides, which will help seal against this. You got one on this side and you'll have one on this side. So that should guarantee we don't have intake leaks. This is our Milwaukee Twins carburetor kit. Comes with pretty much everything. Well, comes with everything we need. Got instructions just in case, you know. I'm not beyond reading instructions and making sure I don't mess up. So. Anyways. We're going to open this up. Get down there, little O-ring. We don't want to lose you. And I'm just going to dump all these parts out right here. Now, we got several, there's several O-rings in here, depending on the carburetor model. Okay, it's like the bowl gasket, several different ones. This one here we won't use because that's not the style we have. These two O-rings we won't use because that's on a different model of this. And so first we're going to put our bowl gasket on. You'll see this little O-ring right there. That goes over your nozzle. Sorry about that, folks. I had to take that phone call. Anyways, got the O-ring gasket, bowl gasket in here, and got that little O-ring put in. Okay. We can set this off to the side. Now, we'll put our main jet back in. And make sure you get a big enough screwdriver, flathead, that fits all the way across so you don't mess the top of it up. You don't have to crank these down super tight, but tight enough to where they don't vibrate and come out. Just make them snug. Put our low idle jet in. Same here. Screwdriver that fits it properly, just where it fits in the hole. And snug it down to where it don't come out, but don't go He-Man on it. Then we're going to insert our new plug. Don't ask me why these Key and Butterfly carburetors have this plug on top of your low idle jet. I don't know, but it's there. I'm putting it back in. I didn't design the carburetor, so I don't know. Okay, now this kit comes with two needles, seat needles, you know. I'm going to show you. There's two of them, okay? Why, I don't know. It's going to match the one up with what I just took off. And I think I got the right one. Yeah, I really don't know why they sent two, honestly. They look identical. But now there's an old trick. You can take a pencil eraser. You know, if you rebuild a carburetor, you put a new needle and seat in there, and it keeps flowing gas overflowing. Well, a lot of times you get buildup down in there. Take a number 2 pencil with the take the eraser in there and run it around the eraser. You know, twist it back and forth. And that rubber will clean that seat out. And I've done that before because I'd seen that trick, tried it, and yes, it does work. So now we'll just carefully put it back down in there. Put our screw back in. Everything's seated in there good. Make sure everything's seated in good. Tighten your screw down. Now I'm going to blow in here and now I know on CV carbs you tilt them a certain angle and that's how you adjust a float. This one here seems to be a little bit off, in my opinion. So we're going to just the tab right there. We're just going to bend that tab a little bit. See, now I like that better. That looks better. See, it'll shut off about right there. Let's see if I can bring it in. We'll run with that, see how that does. Okay? Now we're going to take our bowl. It only goes on one way. Oh, wait a minute. Pull this little rubber boot off. That's for our choke rod or accelerator pump rod. Put the big one on. And the accelerator pump rod goes right through there, that hole right there. And it only goes on one way. Sorry, folks. I didn't mean to get you out of the camera. I'm just look at the gasket, make sure you got not sticking out nowheres. It's not. Put our screws in. I'm only going to put 3 in because we got to put our new parts in the accelerator pump. Okay. I'm just going to snug these down on it, crank them down right now until I get the last one in after I assemble the accelerator pump. I want to keep my gasket in place. Okay, so now we got to put our new parts in the accelerator pump. New diaphragm. And, okay, there's 2 sides of this diaphragm. The flat surface here, that's what your rod, accelerator pump rod, that goes through here, pushes on. And there is, it's a deeper ridge on here. That's what seals right here. So put that in there. Fits down the groove. Okay. Now we got an O-ring right here. O-ring right there. Put it in place. Okay. Then the kit come with a new spring. And see this, now if you look at this cap, that O-ring I just put in here also rides in there. You could put that O-ring in here if you wanted to, but I just find it easier. It sticks up enough. Just go ahead and put it in the bowl. And line everything up. Push it down. Make sure it's seated good. Hold on to it while you put your screws in. This long one, that's one that attaches, holds the bowl on. Run that one down. Just run it downward, just there. Run this one down. One more. Now I can let go because it's not going to come up, so. All right. Now we can tighten these all up. Don't over torque them, but make sure they're tight. Finish tightening up the bowl gaskets, screws, or the bowl screws, not the gaskets. Ah, silly me. Get them all tightened up. And there we go, folks. Now, I do have some parts left over because this is like a universal kit. Couple extra O-rings, like I said, extra plug like the one I put in on top of the low idle jet. But as I said, it's kind of a universal. It's for these Keans, but they made different variations of them. Okay. This gasket I'm going to use. It's for the air cleaner. These I'm not going to use. They're nice gaskets, but I'm not going to use them. I got the better ones. And of course these O-rings, because this carburetor did not require them. So, that, my friends, is a quick rebuild on this little Kean Butterfly carburetor. It's old school. It's what this bike came out with. It ran good. I wanted to put a CV carb on it, but I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money. You know, cost the owner more money than needed to be. I'm more about keeping this bike more original. And it's going to be a good running bike. Oh, one other thing, folks, before I forget. This is your air idle screw. Air idle screw right here. This was sealed off. This one had never been opened up. I drilled the plug, put a screw in there, pulled it out. I'm going to set this. I'm going to screw it out. Okay. I'm going to screw it back in till it just seats, lightly seats. Don't go cranking it down, you'll ruin that needle. Okay, there, just gotta be careful, but you can feel it just seat. Okay, there it's seated. I'm going to turn it out. Half, 1, 1.5, 2 1/4. And that'll give us a good start on the carburetor when I get it on the bike and get ready to fire it up. So, all right, everybody. Appreciate you watching my videos, and please like and subscribe, and I hope my information I give you helps you out. That's what I'm here for, to help people out. Not everybody can afford to go to dealerships and pay the outrageous prices. So, all right, we'll have another episode. Me putting the carburetor on the bike and in the gas tank and getting her fired up. We'll see you soon. Be safe and enjoy riding. Love you guys. Thank you.